YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air forever. And we're gonna talk about how the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the New York Knicks 115 to 104. The Knicks are now 20-9 and 6-7 on the road. The Timberwolves are now 10 games above 500 because they're 20-10 and 12-5 at home, and they was at home in this game. No Jalen Brunson, but the Knicks stayed in it and had a chance to win it at one point, but they didn't get it done as the Timberwolves closed them out. They really needed somebody to give them a consistent scoring option. Brunson is that guy, and they missed it tonight. But 31 to 28 in favor of the Minnesota Timberwolves after the first quarter was over. And then they also won the second quarter 27 to 24. Then it was 27 to 27 in the third. And then Minnesota, like I said, finished them off 30 to 25 in the fourth quarter to win this game by 11. Let's talk about the Knicks first. Karl Anthony Towns was a bucket in this game. 35 minutes, 40 points. That was actually game high for both teams in this game, and it was really needed because if he didn't do that, this game would have been over by 20 plus. He went 14 to 24 from the field, was efficient, 3 of 6 from 3, found ways to get open, released it quick, and it was going in. He also was putting the ball on the floor and was able to get to the free throw line. It went 9 of 11 from the free throw line. He also had 13 rebounds, 1 assist, but it did come with 5 turnovers. That's a bad thing because he also fouled out, but he also had a steal in 4 offensive rebounds by the time the game was over, and he finished as a +6 and plus minus. This is the type of games that you know he can have. You're just happy that he was able to do it. You want to see him do it a little bit more with Brunson and these other guys, but if you don't have OG and you don't have Brunson, somebody has to take more shots. Towns was the best player available to do that, and he basically took it upon himself to have a dominant game, which he did have, but it wasn't enough to get the win. Mitchell Robinson, 26 minutes. He only had 2 points. He went 1 of 4 from the field, took no free throws either. He didn't even get a double figures in rebounds. He finished with 7. He also had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, a steal, and 2 blocks, 6 offensive rebounds out of the 7, 3 personal fouls, and a -15 and plus minus. As we know, Mitchell Robinson isn't really known for his scoring ability, but he still did a good job of crashing the offensive boards and protecting the paint a little bit. Josh Hart, he was putting effort. He was coming up with the loose balls, doing all the dirty work like he usually does, and he also played the most minutes with 42 for the New York Knicks. He finished with 12 points. It was 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line, but he had a double-double because he had 15 rebounds, which is something that he does well. He also was able to get 8 assists, but it came with 6 turnovers, so it kind of canceled each other out a little bit. He also had 2 steals, 4 offensive rebounds, and 3 personal fouls, and was a -5 and plus minus. You happy for all the things that he brings to the table and does for you, and he did a good job of doing a lot of things besides scoring really efficiently in this one. Mikal Bridges was doing a good job of getting to that fadeaway, but he missed basically all his threes, and he missed his only free throw. 0-1 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from 3. He ended up finishing with 7 of 16 from the field, which isn't that bad, but they needed more from him. 38 minutes, 15 points for him, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, no personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. Tyler Kolek gave them more than what they probably thought he would give them, but he did take 22 shots to get 20 points, which means he had a hard time scoring sometimes in this game, but he did have a good pull-up game whenever they gave him room or gave him space. Plus, he had a double-double because he finished with 11 rebounds and got 20 points, and he finished 2 of 6 from 3 in 31 minutes and shot 9 of 22 from the field. He also was able to dish out 8 assists. You have to be happy with him stopping, slowing down, trying to make the right play. It worked more times than not, whether he was scoring or passing. He ended up having 2 turnovers, though. He also was able to get 3 steals. Everybody in the starting lineup was able to get a rebound or more, but he finished with 1 offensive rebound, and he also had 2 personal fouls and was a -8 and plus minus. And the bench didn't really give him much because a lot of them didn't play that much. Tosan played 1 minute, and he didn't do anything because of that. Pacom didn't do anything because he played 11 minutes. He missed 2 threes. He did get 2 rebounds and an assist and 2 personal fouls, but that was it. He was a 0 and plus minus. Muhammad, he ended up making a wide open three, and that was the end of his night. In 10 minutes, he went 1 to 3 from the field, 1 to 2 from three, had one steal, and was a minus 15 and plus minus with no personal fouls. And he also had no turnovers. Ariel played 12 minutes, but he only had 2 points and went 1 to 3 from the field and had three boards, though, and a turnover. He also had three offensive rebounds because that's all the rebounds he had. And he did get three personal fouls. That's a lot in 12 minutes. And he finished with a -1 in plus minus. Jordan Clarkson, 30 minutes. That was the most off the bench. He also finished with the most points with 10, but he had to go 3 of 11 from the field to do that. But he scored 3 of 5 from three, and that's how he ended up getting it, besides going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So, not a great shooting night for Clarkson, and he didn't get no assists really either. He finished with one turnover and a rebound. He was basically just launching shots and taking some wild ones every once in a while, and it didn't really work out for him that much in this one. He also had two personal fouls and was a -9 and plus minus. And then Kevin McCorlier Jr., he got one turnover and no personal fouls, and he finished with no points too, and finished as a -11 and plus minus. And then you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves; they were smiling and having fun, even when they was tied, even when they didn't have the lead in this one, but they still found out how to get the win. Every starter for the Minnesota Timberwolves had a rebound or more, assist or more, a steal or more, in double figures in points. Julius Randle really stepped up in the fourth quarter. Just got to the basket, got to the fadeaway over and over again. 33 minutes for him, 25 points, 10 of 20 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. He really did a good job of attacking, not settling, and just going to every shot that he felt like he can get to. And he also did a good job of following up his shot if he didn't finish it in the first time that he shot it. Rudy Gobert did a good job of just crashing the boards. 38 minutes for him. That actually was the most on the team. He got a double-double because he finished with 11 points and 16 rebounds. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He also had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. 6 offensive rebounds out of 16, and 2 personal fouls, and he was a +10 and plus minus. He really stepped his game up lately, and they need it because they don't really have that much talent coming in. They top heavy, and he needs to play harder. He needs to play with more force. He needs to be more physical. He needs to be more active, and he's been that lately, and that's why they've been winning more games. Mike Conley Jr., 30 minutes. He had 8 points because he went 2 of 6 from three and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block, 3 personal fouls, and he finished as a +4 and plus minus. I didn't really have too much of a problem with his game because he was just trying to make the right play and the right decisions, whether it was just moving without the basketball or just scoring whenever he felt like he had a shot that he liked. And if he didn't do that, he was making defensive plays. Dante DiVincenzo, he also had 11 points. He played 32 minutes. He went 3 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He also had 2 rebounds, 8 assists, and a turnover with 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and a -11 and plus minus. The assists really helped because he had a lot of shots he could have just fired. He usually does that. In this game, he just passed it. And then he attacks the defense and collapsed the defense sometimes, and then he was getting rid of it. But he didn't really shoot that well from the field in this one. It happens, but at least he did things defensively and kept the offense flowing real well when he was out there, even if he was missing shots. And then Anthony Edwards, he played 37 minutes. He finished with 38 points. He went 15 of 27. He was really getting to the basket, really was making all the mid-ranges. He also went 4 of 10 from three. He got to the free throw line and went 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a turnover, but he also had 4 still just poking the ball away at the right time, getting transition opportunities because of that too. And he also got a block, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. I feel like Anthony Edwards, he's just playing way better defensively. He's not afraid to make plays on the ball. He's not afraid to go at people. He wants certain matchups too, and he's not fearing anybody. He's going at them and showing you that he wants, anything that can go with the smoke. Like, I want y'all to come at me. I want y'all to try to score on me. And you have to like that bravado that he has in himself and that swagger that he has in himself. And he's always been that type of way. He's just doing it more defensively. And you have to love that. And offensively, the guy is unguardable. He has too many moves. He has good handles. He has good strength. He has good athleticism. He has good balance and body control, whether he's dribbling or trying to finish in the air. And he just knows how to separate and get to separation to be able to score in isolation moments. And then he can also play off the ball and hit threes or even put the ball on the floor and make a layup or a dunk or get to the free throw line. He just does so much offensively. He's one of the harder players to guard. Just watching him play every single game that I've done seen this year and throughout his career, you see why he was the number one pick in that draft. Nas Reed, 25 minutes, 8 points. He was 3 of 12 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, but he did get 11 boards, so that was still good to see. He had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 1 personal foul, and finished as a plus 11 and plus minus, which was good to see too. But, you have to make more shots in the future if you're going against a good team or a better one, and hopefully he does that. Jalen Clark hit some wide open looks. 101 from 3, they made a 2-pointer. Finished 2 of 2 from the field, 101 from 3, 5 points in 14 minutes. He had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound. That was the only one that he had. And the personal foul was a plus 11. And plus minus, Terrence Shannon Jr. played 6 minutes. He missed his only shot. And he also had no personal fouls and was a plus 7. And plus minus, Bones Highland, he was splashing in some threes, but he went 3 of 9 from 3 and 3 of 10 from the field. He's trying to come in and give them some offensive power off the bench, and he also gave them 4 assists with only 1 turnover, and he also had 3 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks, showing you that they actually might have a good player off the bench. May not be great, may not be the most efficient, may not be the best player ever, but they need somebody that can handle and score a little bit, and at least Bones is showing you that. Y'all made the decision to bring me on board, just play me a little bit more, and I'll try to figure out how to help y'all out when I can and how I can. And then he had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and plus 24 and plus minus. Both teams comparisons. The Timberwolves shot 42 of 93, 45% from the field. They took 6 less shots than the Knicks. The Knicks shot 41% in 99 shots. And like I said, the Minnesota Timberwolves shot 93 times. They made theirs at 45%. The Knicks made theirs at 41. 15 of 46, 33% from 3 for the Timberwolves. The Knicks shot 11 of 30, 37% from 3. The Timberwolves shot 16 more threes than the Knicks, and they made it at a worse percentage. 16 of 23, 70% from the free throw line. While the Knicks shot less free throws, they also made it at a better percentage. 11 of 15, 73% from the free throw line. The Knicks also had 55 rebounds compared to the Timberwolves 42, but the Timberwolves had 25 assists while the Knicks had 20, and then they had 11 turnovers while the Knicks had 19 because the Timberwolves had 12 steals while the Knicks only had 8. And then on top of that, the Timberwolves had 9 blocks while the Knicks only had 2. They also had 10 offensive rebounds. The Knicks did a good job there with 18. But they also had 37 rebounds while the Timberwolves only had 32. And then 15 personal fouls for the Timberwolves and 21 for the Knicks. And like I said, the Timberwolves shot more free throws by 8. And that ended up being a good thing for them because they needed to find a way to keep scoring points. Because the Timberwolves in this game made a good run to be able to finish off the game, but they had some trouble with the Knicks throughout this one. The Knicks hung around, and then Randall and the guys was able to step it up in the fourth quarter to let them know y'all good, y'all playing good, y'all scoring good, y'all giving us some trouble, but we also should be able to win this game. We think we're going to win this game, but now we got to go out there and do it. And they took the fourth quarter and strided real well, played real well, scored in isolation situations. And if they didn't do that, they did a good job of moving the basketball and trying to find an open guy and playing a little defense to get some easy opportunities that way too. And that small little things ended up accumulating enough for the Timberwolves to create enough separation for them to be able to win and close out the game with the win. And that's all they came to do. They got it done. And it sucks for the Knicks fans, but like I said, no OG, that's a big thing. No Jalen Brunson, that's a big thing, et cetera, et cetera. But the Timberwolves looking at this as a game that they should be able to get, they should be able to win, and they approached it the right way, especially in the fourth quarter, and they got it done. Comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get the analysis when they first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. So if you love that type of stuff, this is a channel for you. Not only that, I also try to say I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel plus, and you can watch them right now, and they're all for free. And on top of that, also say I make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to look forward to just give y'all something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Not only that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and showing love and support in the past or present. Hope y'all continue to do it in the future. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all hopefully later today with more analysis.